A post by Many Mycologist 3164 says, anyone else struggling with the thought of not believing you can actually lose the weight? I am sorry and patient, and find it hard to believe I can actually lose the weight. Some encouraging words or some advice would be very much appreciated. I'm counting calories and have been hitting the gym for a week straight now. Singmaster33 says, yeah, I totally get how you're feeling. When I first started, I had a hard time believing I could actually lose the weight too. It felt impossible at times, especially in the beginning when progress was slow. But trust me, if you stay consistent, you will see results. I lost 14 kilograms in 3 months just by counting calories and going to the gym a few times a week. The first couple of weeks felt like nothing was happening, but then suddenly my clothes started fitting differently, the scale started moving, and I had more energy. The key is to focus on small wins, hitting your calorie goal, making it to the gym, feeling stronger. Those little things add up over time. Weight loss isn't about being perfect every day, it's about staying on track long enough for the results to show. Just keep going, and I promise at some point you'll look back and realise how far you've come. Weightht in response to Singmaster33. Hey, great advice. However, when it comes to the gym, I barely find time to do things for myself. I'm currently focusing on counting calories, and honestly, I don't want to go to the gym at all. Singmaster33 replies to Weightht. Agreed, the gym doesn't fit to everyone, but there are plenty of other options to burn some calories. Just a simple 30 to 60 minutes walk in a park could be very helpful. External Ad7118 says, just stick to it and it doesn't matter what you believe. Put in work and track your calories and the results have to follow. Fairy Russ says, I started a little over a month ago with the same doubts, scared that even if literally everyone else could lose weight on a calorie deficit plus exercise, what if I was the one exception? Fast forward a month later and I'm 10 pounds down and I'd completely forgotten about those doubts I had in the beginning before I read this post. Keep up the good work and don't be impatient. It will pay off soon enough. Astronomer Tom says, it's really hard when the scale hasn't moved and you're putting in the work. When I'm on track, eating well and working out, I also tend to have healthier habits in all aspects of my life. Reading more, good sleep, hygiene, reaching out to friends more, etc. that I try and build on. I focus on those achievements and know that I'm doing the right things and the scale will follow eventually. MJH8212 says, every 20 pounds was a victory for me. I didn't think I could do it, so I was seeking bariatric surgery and working with a dietitian. When I got to 235, I didn't qualify for the surgery my insurance approved, so I kept going on my own. It took me 13 months to lose 100 pounds and I've lost 5 pounds since then. I still cannot believe I did it. Shopping now is much easier, but my clothes look impossibly small compared to what they used to be. I'm always surprised when something fits. Muppet Gone Cracker says to MJH8212, that's great. What did you look for? How did you find a dietitian who was a good fit? MJH8212, I started trying to get gastric bypass. It was a requirement to see a dietitian. So I was assigned one. The first one went to another clinic and the next one was just as good. They kept me on the same plan. High protein, low carb and sugar in moderation. They basically taught me how to eat less and were giving me tips on how to eat after surgery. When I weighed in at 235, I no longer qualified for bypass, which my insurance approved. I decided to not have any surgery and do the rest on my own and kept up with the advice I got. BB Poltergeist QQ says, for me it helps not to think about the end goal that much. Only like I wonder how much weight loss it will be at the end of this month, for example. Like I have to focus on small steps that will get me there, if that makes sense. I really love my little workouts, so that helps a lot to take my mind off from thinking about the big picture, LOL. Mevela Madre 90 says, just keep going. I felt this too when I started. Just count your calories, get your activity in, and stay positive. Discipline over motivation. Even when you don't want to, get that workout in. Can't remember ever regretting a workout. You got this, don't focus on the scale too much. Character Manna 582 says, I've been feeling this immensely and would need advice too. It's been 7 months for me going to the gym and focusing on whole foods. Lost 15 to 20 pounds the first 3 months, but have been the same weight since. It's been making me mad. I'm getting stronger at the gym since I do strength training. But my body isn't cutting back the weight. Since January I started walking more, every day. but it really does feel like I would have to eat next to nothing to start losing weight. I've uptaked my protein by 2 to 3 times, the amount a day. I didn't have much to cut out since I don't like super sweet things or fast food. I wasn't eating them. I had to cut pastries and lattes and occasional chocolate, but with the holidays I've been enjoying them to an extent. I'm pretty active and can keep up, but it's like my body's retaining and holding onto the weight. Odd Departure 5100 says, I take thyroid medication, so yes, I get the feeling. I started going to the gym in December, cardio and beginner weightlifting. I don't think I eat that crazy, but I haven't started counting calories. Well, it seems to me I've gained nearly 15 pounds. Started counting calories today because what other choice do I have? Sajando says, what helps me is thinking, what am I going to do? Return to what was I doing that made me miserable? No, despite slow progress, I'm at least feeling better.